Hi friends, I'm back again, and this time to celebrate the life and times of Captain Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chakra, one of the great sons of India, one of the greatest soldiers of the Kargil War, and the person who gave us this tagline, "Ye Dil Mange More." Ye Dil Mange More, Captain Batra of 13 Jackraff, 13 J&K rifles, who sacrificed his life in line of duty. So I'll just get his brother Vishal. It's nice of him to have accepted this invite. Vishal, just come on my live and we will connect to you in no time. We're just looking forward to seeing his brother. Then we'll discuss about Vikram, his life, which entry he passed, which course he did. Because this is what you people are interested in. Yes, ye dil mange more. Paramveer Chakra, one of the bravest of brave. Yes, Nishant, bravest of the brave officers, unit. I know the unit very well. I know the CO very well. It's one of the most incredible stories of modern war fighting in India. One of the most incredible stories. So I'll just see if he's here. Batra is here. Yeah, we are looking forward to seeing Vishal, his twin brother. No, he had qualified for Merchant Navy, but he never joined. Vikram never joined Merchant Navy. He decided to go for CDS. He did his college from DAV College, Chandigarh. BSc he did from there, and decided to join the Indian Army through the CDS entry. Cleared his exam, and in the first chance got through his SSB. And then joined the army, joined 13 Jackraff. And a movie is being made on him. Yes, Batra 7478, please join. Vikram, has he come? I can't see him. Yeah, he was an NCC cadet, DAV College, Chandigarh, and joined. 13 time was Ashutosh Sharma. That, of course, you met his brother the other day. So Vikram's life will resonate with many of you. Yes, Dil Mange More. A movie is coming on him, going to be released very soon. The trailer is out. He actually captured the imagination of the nation. He actually captured the imagination of the nation. Vishal, just come and click on the camera icon so that I can get you live, and then we will talk of Vikram and his life and what kind of stuff he was made of, his early childhood. They are twin brothers. Only difference is 14 minutes. Vikram was senior by 14 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, waiting for his brother to join. I can't see you. Vishal, please join my live if you can see me somewhere. Yes, Captain Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chakra of 13 Jackraff, who was all over the TV after they had captured 5140. They came back and again they were ordered. Batra 7478, yes, please come. 7478, yes, that is the ID we are looking for. Yeah, Vishal, can we see you if you are there? Yes, he cleared his SSB in first attempt, and he was a CDS entry. Did his college from DAV College, Chandigarh. No, I don't see Vishal anywhere. We'll just try to get him. I just spoke to him, he's online, but there's some technical. So we'll discuss Vikram Batra's life. He was born on 9th September 1974. 9th September. I am 13th September. So people born in September have something in them. So born on 13th September, 9th September 1974. Twin brothers, belong to Palampur in Himachal Pradesh. And he had qualified for Merchant Navy but decided against it, and then joined 13 Jackrif, commissioned to 13 Jackrif on 6 December 1997. 6 December 1997. He was from 101 regular course. He was from, I'm trying to get Vishal, but I don't know where is the issue, why he can't log into my I can't see him. Kishan, can you go to his this thing and make him connect? I think some issue. Yeah, he was a real hero of the Kargil war. There's so many. Vijayan Thapar, Major Padmapani Acharya, Colonel Ravindranath, Lieutenant Colonel Ravindranath, Lieutenant Kangaroos, who climbed barefoot. Captain Hanifuddin. Ek din I'm going to get Captain Hanifuddin's mother for the show, whose mother said, when the chief said ki ma'am aapke bete ko the body we can't retrieve because Manoj Pandey, yes, we can't retrieve the body. She said, please don't send anyone else. He has died for the country. I don't want any other son of India to die getting my son's this thing. So this is the issue. Something I just spoke to him, but 1 minute. Yeah, finally we have Vishal now. We will get Vishal. I've invited him. Hi Vishal, how are you? Jai Hind. Yes Vishal, I can see you.
Hi sir,
Yeah,
Vishal here.
Vishal. Yes, I can see you. How are you? Everybody is
sir.
waiting for you.
I'm so
Almost
sorry,
200 people.
I'm so sorry, sir. I think there was some connectivity issue, and thank you so much for letting me join in.
Yeah, firstly, it's such a pleasure to see you. Last time I saw you in Leh 2 years back.
Absolutely, I remember it so very well. So very well, I remember that, sir.
Yeah, you were in my office, and I remember you gifted me a book for my office.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to have remembering that, sir.
So Vishal, this is a huge day for all of us. We are celebrating the Kargil Vijay Divas, 22 years.
Sir.
And your brother is an iconic figure. The whole nation knows about him.
Thank you
But
so much,
हम ना कुछ ऐसी चीजें जानना चाहते हैं जो बचपन की बातें हैं, और वो आप बताएं. Your twin brothers, you must have fought together, you must be great friends, so many things in life. So take us through his journey. शुरू की बातें बताओ कुछ.
So, right, sir. First of all, my greetings to everyone who's joined live on the call with you, and thank you so much for inviting me over, sir. It's such a great pleasure to see you back on the screen again. I know that we met long time back, but I still have very clear memories the way I'd come into the office, and all you were a great help, right? So talking about Vikram, see, we were identical twins. I'm sure the people would know it, and I was younger to him just by 14 minutes. And we had a very lovely childhood. It was a childhood which was a mix of a laughter, a mix of cries, pranks we used to play with each other. और छोटे होते ऐसा होता था ना सर, when you grow up in age, so छोटे होते हमारी similarity बहुत थी. I think we were too much of an identical on the very high degree side, right? And a lot of times it used to happen that even mom and dad used to get confused.
Oh, really?
The teachers also used to get confused. And that's a different thing that I wear a spectacle now. So some of the very beautiful memories, while there will be a lot of them, but to highlight a few of them, one was that I think we were in class 8th, and it was a science teacher, Mrs. Suman Many, who used to teach us science. और वो क्या हुआ कि एक दिन हमने होमवर्क नहीं किया था विक्रम ने, शायद वो क्लास में खड़े हुए, तो हम दोनों ट्विंस थे, सारी क्लास खड़ी थी जिन्होंने होमवर्क नहीं किया. So incidentally what happened, Vikram immediately sat and I stood for some other work and she saw that Vikram is standing and she slapped me. So I said, ma'am, why are you slapping me? She said, you've not done a homework. I said, ma'am, that was Vikram. I just stood by chance, So that was one of the incidents which is, very beautifully in my memory. One of the very beautiful other incidents, we both were also into the martial arts. And I don't know if the people would know it. So we were big time into the sports, and fortunately, I always thank my parents that we always had the liberty of moving out of the home. But my dad was very, very strict because my dad was a principal and my mom was a teacher. So we had a very strict environment at home with respect to our studies. So
all dads used to be very strict. उस जमाने में सारे dads strict होते थे.
Sir, एक तो strict होते हैं, लेकिन primarily I think very small town and limited means. We were 4 siblings and dad was very clear that both of you have to make good in life, right? So we were struggling also at that point of time. तो एक बार क्या हुआ कि सर हम दोनों ने स्पोर्ट्स में बहुत एक्टिव थे, and we both represented our school in all India nationals in table tennis, in judo, in karate. And we were great roller skaters also. We participated almost till the state level championships in the roller skating. And Vikram also incidentally was a nationals in youth parliamentary, जो आज की डेट में modern बच्चों को जिसको हम बोलते हैं modern United Nations. So at that time it used to be youth parliament. So Vikram was also nationals in that. So the only place where I was little senior to Vikram or better off than Vikram was in karate, because I was a brown 2. I was just short of 1 black belt, and Vikram was a green band 2. And we were in class 10th, and it was a Japanese techniques what we used to do, and it was called as the Gojuru. So there are various techniques of Japanese, Chinese, Taiwan. So we were doing a Japanese technique called as Gojuru, and जो हमारे coach होते थे, he used to be a black belt. तो उन्होंने एक दिन ऐसे ही बोला, and we were studying in Kendra Vidyalaya Palampur, which was inside the 56th Mountain Brigade during those days. Now it's a division. तो उन्होंने बोला कि let's go and give a demonstration to your school. And since Vikram was a green 2 band, I was a brown 2 band. And generally martial art में क्या होता है, there's a lot of discipline and respect in the army. Same as in the martial arts. There's a lot of love and respect and discipline in the martial arts. And obviously बात है, अगर आप senior हो, जैसे army में होता है तो फौज में if you're senior, you senior, right? So same as in the martial arts. So हमारा जब स्कूल में पहुंचे, and typically जो martial arts के गुरु होते हैं उनको शौक होता है कि bricks break करके आप थोड़ा you do some stunting, right? तो स्टंट मारते होते थे, तो हमारा जो कोच होता है उनको संपाई बोलते थे जापानीज लैंग्वेज में. तो संपाई ने मुझे बोला कि विशाल, why don't you go and get some 2 or 3 bricks? So मैंने कहा ठीक है संपाई, I'll go and I'll get the bricks. And since Vikram was my junior, I told Vikram, you go and just pick up 3 bricks. तो विक्रम कहता नहीं, मुझे नहीं ले आनी, संपाई ने तुझे बोला, you go and get it. So मैं थोड़ा रोब से बोला, देख you're my junior, have the discipline, go and get it. तो अब obviously बात है, भाइयों वाला प्यार था, कहता नहीं तू जाकर लेकर आना. And I said चलो ठीक है. I went and I didn't find anything. So what happened, there was a school fence, I broke the fence and I got 4 bricks. और somewhere संपाई ने वो देख लिया. और उनको लगा कि यार, we have come to your school for a demonstration and you are committing that indiscipline by breaking the fence. What would the principal think of? And I was walking very slowly with 4 bricks in my hand, and Vikram was just crossing by and he slapped Vikram. You don't have a sense, we are here for a demonstration and you're breaking the discipline. And then Vikram said, and Vikram was in the uniform, he said, Sampai, but what happened? So I told you to get bricks and you're breaking the fences. He said, that's Vishal, I'm not doing it. So it used to happen quite a lot of times. These are the 2 fond memories I have. Otherwise, we had a very lovely childhood right from day one. So this is the pranks what we typically used to play, sir.
Great. So I'll tell the audience we are touching 300. It's a great number, and we will put it on YouTube also. And youth of the country are dying for role models and heroes. So born on 9th September 1974, commissioned in 1997 on 6th December. 101 regular course. Direct entry from DAV College, Chandigarh.
Sir.
Joined 13 Jackraff. And
Yes, sir.
13 Jackrib, incidentally, I know the CEO very well.
He's
We
the
were
army
together
commander.
in Leh. He's the Northern
Sir,
Army Commander today, General
sir,
Joshi. He was
sir.
a 2IC. And the unit had moved to, a peace station after field.
Shahjahanpur. Shahjahanpur.
हाँ शाहजहांपुर
Sir,
and they
yeah.
were told कि कारगिल की लड़ाई छिड़ गई अभी तुम वापस जाओ. So from Shahjahanpur they reached Ras early of June and पहला इनको objective दिया गया था capture of point 5140 which is
Sir.
at 16,000 feet.
Absolutely,
Which
sir.
was
Absolutely, sir.
when they came back victorious. You are aware, Vikram was on TV all over and this famous slogan or tagline "Ye Dil Mange
Sir.
More" was given in that famous,
Sir.
incident. But unit came back after winning, and they were again asked to go after few days, which
True.
is very rare. They had
True.
come to Dras, they were recouping, they had lost number of people, they had won a great battle for India, and again on 6th June, July, sorry, 6th July, they were again tasked to go for 4875. This is a massive feature. I have seen it. And this is rare, but 13 Jackrib volunteered. They had a young CO, General Joshi, that time Lieutenant Colonel, and
Sir.
these officers were raring. And
Absolutely.
Vikram was in command of Delta Company.
Sir, absolutely, sir. Absolutely true. Absolutely, true, sir.
Absolutely. So that is when he was so charged up that he in bid to capture this particular feature, he led from the front. He got wounded, still continued to lead, and was killed in action and sacrificed his life fighting for Mother India in this particular
Sir.
battle. Now,
Sir.
Vishal, tell us, how did you come to know? कैसे about your brother? You are old enough. कैसे पता लगा आपको ये हुआ है?
So, sir, let me take you a little back from the day when I got the news. So, what happened? Let me tell the world that I also wanted to become a Fauji. I'm thrice not
Yeah, I know
recommended by
that.
the board, and I was thrice not recommended by the board. And whenever an army officer used to ask me, Vishal, तूने कभी try नहीं किया? So I always used to tell them, army never wanted a second Batra. One was enough for the enemy. So that's
This is what you told me, Le. अब मुझे याद है आपने कहा मैं भी किया था, but they said एक ले लिया बहुत है.
Yeah, so that happened with me, and sir, what happened when Vikram went up? He was writing letters to me, and I must thank the Army Postal Office APO because the delivery of the letters during the wartime was phenomenal. It was, I think, at a massive speed of a supersonic jet. Well, he used to write on 16th. I used to get the letter on 18th or 19th. Within flat 2 days, and I was posted in Delhi. I had just done my master's in financial control, and I was working for Tata Finance. And so it was unfortunately, just 2 days back, we had seen Vikram's picture in the Times of India front page, 2nd of July, 99.
Yes.
He had captured that anti-aircraft gun, as you mentioned.
Yeah, anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah, after his first successful mission at point 5140, when he radioed the message, Ye Dil Mange More. So, and you won't believe it, sir, when I got up in the morning, right, and it was 5th of July, and I used to live with one of my very dear friends who also was my course mate in my MBA days. And obviously, we both were clean-shaven guys, but during war, of course, he had kept the beard. Otherwise, he was always a clean-shaven guy. So, in reality, my front page में जब वो photo आया, and Times of India घर पे हमने subscribe करी थी, तो when I looked at it, मुझे लगा ये चेहरा कुछ जाना पहचाना लग रहा है. Believe you me, I'm honestly telling you. And then I realized, this is Vikram, right? And I was very happy that I saw him in the media, I saw him in the television interview with Barkadat, when he was interviewed by Barkadat sitting inside the tent and with a very beautiful, infectious smile, right? Which is
that is all over. That video is all over even today.
Yes, yes, sir. So, मुझे कहीं हमको डर भी नहीं था कि ऐसा वो वापस नहीं आएगा. We knew that he's doing very well. He's fighting the enemy very, very bravely. And then I got a letter from him and that letter was dated 2nd of July. And you won't believe it, I got the letter on 2nd of July. I got it on, I think, 3rd of July I got. He had written on 2nd July. 3rd को the letter got delivered to me. और उसने उसमें letter में लिखा हुआ था कि you will be very happy to know that I've been recommended for a Mahavir Chakra.
Okay.
And yes, he had written in that letter to me, and that letter is very, very precious to me. It is lying with me as his memory. And he had written that you would have seen my interviews in television, media, newspapers. I would request you to keep a photo of every document because I would like to see it when I'm back. So that also showed the confidence that he had some confidence to come back. And he had also written that he is going for a very offensive action. But I must appreciate the professionalism that he never used to write the name of the location. he always used to mention,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't write the name of the location because of the security reasons. So I thought it could be another mission for him under his way. And then unfortunately, 8th of July, and I was not replying to his letter. So his first letter was written to me on 16th of June. He went up for his first mission 19th. He had categorically
Yes.
mentioned that he's going for his first mission. Second letter he wrote to me was on 26th of June, when he had successfully captured. He was made a captain in the field with his pipping ceremony. It was
Yes,
done
yes,
by
yes.
none other than then commanding officer Colonel Joshi. Third letter was written, what I mentioned just now, 2nd of July. And I thought I should write him back because it mentioned कि यार तू मेरे को reply कर. And our nicknames were Love and Kush. We never used to call Vikram
Okay.
Vishal. So he said, Kush, don't be under impression that I'm not getting my letters. You write me back. And what I did was that I thought, Vishal Batra, you should write a letter to him. So third को मुझे letter मिला, and you won't believe it. 4 की सुबह मैंने letter लिखा, और जो गोल डाक खाना है दिल्ली में, न्यू दिल्ली GPO 1, exactly बंगला साहिब के बाहर. सर मैं 4 तारीख को सुबह, I remember it so well, 4 साढ़े 4 बजे उस लेटर को पोस्ट करने गया मैं वहां पे. मैंने लेटर पोस्ट किया उसको 4 तारीख को, and 7th को we got the news that he's been martyred. And I literally cried. I cried a lot कि यार, he wouldn't even know what I'm doing in my life. He was aware that I was working for Tata Finance. I had met him during I'll share that incidents also with you. When did I meet him last? So मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ, right? और क्या हुआ तो sir, it was so when we lost him on 7th of July, 8th of July was the day, afternoon, the unfortunate day, when I was working for Tata Finance in Connaught Place, Barakhamba Road in Delhi, and unfortunately I picked up the telephone call, and he said, "Can I speak to Vishal Batra?" I said, "Yes, it's Vishal Batra here." And immediately the tone of the guy changed. कहता, अच्छा आपके लिए एक sad news है.
Okay.
So जब उसने sad news बोला तो I could very well
everybody's children who in the war. जिसके बच्चे war में थे, मतलब फोन आना भी था.
And fortunately, I was working for a good company. Tata, as a house is known for corporate governance. Everybody in my department knew that Vikram is fighting the war. So मैंने कहा क्या हुआ उसको? And it was a pure conversation, verbatim I'm telling you. वो कहता आपके भाई साहब को गोली लगी है. तो मुझे फिर भी कहता ना some confidence. मुझे लगा he's not a guy who will go with a single bullet. I said मैंने कहा ठीक है ना वो. So तब उसने बोला कि I'm sorry Vishal, he's no more. And you please reach Palampur, because Palampur is my hometown where mom and dad live.
Yes.
And they are in a critical condition. तो मैंने उनको बोला कि आप कौन बोल रहे हैं? And he kept the phone down. He didn't tell me the name. So till today it's a mystery. I don't even know that who's the person who broke that news to me.
Okay.
But उसके बाद में मुझे इतना confidence था कि I was not believing that news. मुझे लगा इसको 2 दिन पहले तो हमने live interview में देखा बरका दत्त के साथ. Not possible.
Exactly. He was a hero before he died,
Yes, he was a daredevil officer, right? And मुझे लगा कि नहीं Vishal, I should try something else. And incidentally, I think as the luck would have it, I knew one Major General Saab. I'm forgetting his first name, but his surname was Major General Chadda, was posted in the army headquarters. I had his coordinates and I called him up. He said, yes, Vishal. I said, uncle बोलता था मैं उनको, uncle, I'm Vishal बोल रहा हूँ, Vikram का brother. I just got a call from somebody unknown that we have lost Vikram. And he broke the news to me, ki, Vishal, I'm sorry, the news is true, we've lost the brave officer. And that was the time, 8th of July, that's the way I got the news. And of course, then we had to rush, and you won't believe it, my both sisters, we are 4 siblings, I'm the youngest one. And both my sisters were very elder to me, and both my sisters were carrying. My one sister was a 5th month pregnant, my second sister was a 8th month pregnant. And my sister who was a 5th month pregnant, she had a miscarriage. And my sister who was an 8th month pregnant, she delivered the baby next month on 25th of August. So that was a very tough time, of course, and
I know.
We managed to reach.
And for your parents to bring up 2 boys, such handsome, dashing guys. फौज में इतना अच्छा कर रहा है. You are doing very well. And TV पे देखा बच्चे को, what proud feeling. हम देहात के रहने वाले लोग, I can understand the feeling.
नहीं sir, I come from a very small town, sir.
हाँ, मुझे पता है, हम सब गांव के रहने वाले हैं यार. मतलब आप हिमाचल से, हरियाणा से, कोई पंजाब से. मैं यही बताता हूँ विशाल हर सेशन में कि जो देश के लिए कुर्बान होते हैं ना, वो सब देहात से हैं मैक्सिमम लोग. उनकी रूट ना जमीन से जुड़ी हुई है. तो अपने आप को कम मत आंकना किसी से. इन्हीं के लोग, इन्हीं के दिल में एक आग होती है, एक जमीर में ना गुर्दा होता है लड़ने का और अपनी जान न्यौछावर करने का. नहीं तो लड़ाई में ऐसे मौके बहुत आते हैं कि आप 1 घंटा किसी पहाड़ी के पीछे हो गए तो पता भी चलेगा कल सुबह तक आप कहाँ थे. बट बहुत डेयर लोग होते हैं who lead platoons to battle. और एक और चीज बता दो विक्रम की, ये कमांडो कोर्स में he had got a instructor grading. Commando course is the toughest course. ये
Yes.
वायो कोर्स का लास्ट पार्ट होता है. पहले आप वेपन ट्रेनिंग करते हो, फिर टैक्टिक्स करते हो, then you go for
Yes.
commando course. It
True.
is
True, sir.
35 days of sheer रगड़ा. They take your body to a limit which you don't know कि आप ये कर सकते हो. आपको ये इल्म नहीं होता है कि मैं ये सब कर सकता हूँ. And on that
Absolutely.
course, to get an instructor grading,
Absolutely,
that
sir.
means he was a deadly, and आपने बताया karate and fitness and sportsman. So he was कुछ तो था उसमें.
Sir,
He was extraordinary.
I'll share one beautiful incident of the commando since you touched, and also let me tell you that was the last time when I met Vikram. So
Okay.
Vikram, along with a very bright officer, he was a fourth generation army officer. He's Lieutenant Colonel Hardeep Sandhu from Civil Engineers, sir, Madras Sappers.
Okay.
And fourth generation army officer. And if somebody knows Vikram as good I know, because I was a twin, of course, is this guy, Lieutenant Colonel Hardeep Sandhu. So ये दोनों आए होते थे Delhi when Vikram was going for his commando, and this guy Colonel Sandhu, at that time he was captain, and he was doing ADC to General Shiketkar, Lieutenant General Shiketkar, who was
Yes.
he was army commander for Eastern Command, sir, posted in Calcutta. Yeah, so he was doing ADC, and Vikram, and we were very thick friends. तो ये दोनों मेरे पास आए होते हैं 27th of January when I typically said goodbye to them because Colonel Sandhu was flying to Calcutta for some work and Vikram was going for his commandos. And I had just learned the driving. It was my first job because I also graduated post my management in 98. And what happened, तो मैंने driving सीखी दिल्ली में और विक्रम ने मेरे को वहां से बेलगांव से फोन किया यार कि why don't you come and pick me up on 9th of March. And I'm talking 9th of March 99. तो मैंने उसको नहीं बताया कि मैंने ड्राइविंग सीख लिया. I thought let me surprise him because I was posted in Delhi. तो 9th मार्च को सर मैं सुबह वो आपको I'm sure you would know it, you live in Delhi. गोवा एक्सप्रेस चलती है जो हजरत निजामुद्दीन स्टेशन में आती है. और सुबह 7 बजे वो ट्रेन पहुंचती है. तो विक्रम ने मेरे को मैसेज डाला वहां से. I used to have a pager, मोबाइल फोन नहीं होते थे. I was not that.
तो पेजर नया आया था, बेंच में लगा के लोग घूमते थे. बड़ा टचर था उसका.
Bang on, sir. तो मेरे पास अल्फा न्यूमेरिक पेजर था. तो विक्रम ने मेरे को कहीं से वहां से फोन करके वो मैसेज डाला कि I'm reaching by Goa Express and so did. So be at the railway station to pick me up. I said okay. I was very happy. तो मेरे मासी जी का बेटा होता था, उनके मारुति होती थी. उस मारुति में मैंने वो गाड़ी चलाना सीखी और मैं गाड़ी का नंबर भी मुझे याद है. इट वाज UAW 4359. देहरादून का नंबर था. मैं गाड़ी लेके पहुंच गया वहां पे निजामुद्दीन स्टेशन में. अब आई एम श्योर सर you yourself are an infantry officer, you would have seen all that life of commando, everything. So मैं सुबह पहुंचा and the Goa Express comes and 200 ganja people come out. Now I get confused that out of 200 bald commandos, how do I recognize Vikram? I kept on looking like this. मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ उसको. चलो अभी
They all look alike.
They all look alike.
This one course I keep telling my audience, you don't wear a rank on the course. You only wear a dangri and you have a rope. There's no belt. There's no belt.
Yes.
And you only have a toggle rope around your dangri. You don't wear a rank. Nobody addresses you by rank. You're called commando and you get shaved. You're shaved on the first day of the course. सब गंजे होते हैं. So that everybody looks alike.
Yes, everyone looks like, and I was confused that how do I find out Vikram now in a bunch of 200 people who are getting out of the train, and then somebody pats me on the back, and I see a very lean structure, Vikram Batra. Absolutely, he was good. He had a good build up, absolutely lean. And there used to be a very famous movie called Prahar. I don't know how many kids who have joined would have seen this movie.
The and best, I keep telling, is the best movie made on Indian Army in last 30 years. Prahar.
Absolutely.
By Nana Patekar. Nana Patekar. Amazing movie. And it was shot in Commando Wing. One course before I joined. I was doing the Vayo course. And हमसे जो senior course था, वहाँ तो shooting चल रही थी Prahar की. I was in Belgaum.
Amazing, sir. So that used to be our favorite movie. मैंने और विक्रम ने पता नहीं कितनी बार देखी होगी. तो अब मेरे को लगा कि चल ठीक है कमांडो कोर्स तो मैंने टीवी में देखा, रियलिटी में नहीं देखा. तो I took Vikram, I took him to the place where I was staying at Lajpat Nagar in Delhi. So मेरा first question to Vikram was, is the commando exactly like Prahar? And I remember Vikram mentioned to me कि विशाल, commando is 10 times tougher than what they've shown in Prahar movie. And he immediately took off his t-shirt. He took off his t-shirt and his body was completely bruised. Completely पूरा scratch बिल्कुल लगे वो पूरे उसको घाव रखे. तो मैंने कहा ये तूने क्या किया है? So मैंने कहा you didn't felt this thing pain or what? तो उसने मुझे अभी तक मुझे words याद है सर. उसने मुझे बोला they take a man out of you and they make you a man. And I was amazed. Those words have stayed with me, and that was my last meeting with him. Post that I never met him. Because after that I kept on telling him that we spent around 4 hours together. We spent 4 hours together, and I dropped him to the ISBT Maharana Pratap, which is in Delhi again. and he was flying back. He was traveling by bus to Chandigarh, and I said to ek din ruk ja. So he said, "No, you have to go and meet up mom and dad, and my chutti has been cancelled, and I have to be back to my place of posting, which is Sopore in Baramulla." And that was the last goodbye I remember, which I bid him goodbye. And after that, unfortunately, we never spoke. But I think the legacy what is left is that in last 22 years, there's hardly been a day when we have not spoken about him.
Absolutely.
So that was my last memory.
And movies made on him. And मैं यही कहता हूँ, real heroes of India are these young boys, you know. Young boys, so much of passion, देहात से आए हैं, normal colleges के पढ़े हुए हैं यार. We are all from normal colleges, CDS, direct entries. ठीक है?
Absolutely, sir.
और जब मौका मिलता है आप देख लो. उस दिन हम विजयन थापर की बात की, विशाल, I had both the parents with me on the show here.
Sir,
ठीक है? He was also direct entry, Khalsa College, Delhi से. ठीक है? उस दिन पहले हमने.
Sir, Thapar was from DV College. He was a junior.
No, then he did his graduation here. He was there in Chandigarh. बाद में he did graduation from here.
Okay.
He did it यहाँ से. Then we were talking about Ashutosh Sharma, who died last year, CO21 RR, 3 Sena medals on his.
Yes.
He qualified for SSB in his 13th attempt, yeah, short service.
Oh my God.
तो हर अभी इनफैक्ट आई हैव बीन टेलिंग वी आर वर्किंग ऑन अ रिकमेंडेशन कि सब हीरोज की स्टोरी निकालो, देखो ये कहां से आए हैं, कितने अटेम्प्ट में. इसीलिए मैंने आपसे पूछा हाउ मेनी अटेम्प्ट डिड ही डू इन एसएसबी.
He was in the first shot, sir. First shot.
He was in first, of course.
But I'll tell you, sir, he had a lot of preparation, I must say that. And of course, we both were preparing together. And let me share with you that our first SSB, we both attended together.
Okay.
And date, I'll tell you the date also. Vikram reported on 12th of March 96. I reported on 14th of March 96. And Vikram was from 19 Allahabad. I was from 18 Allahabad. Oh. And when Vikram got through, and you won't believe it, I never had this picture, and I got this picture only around a week back, where Vikram's chest number was 4. And somebody had sent me this picture, and I was so happy to see this picture because, of course, it was a very vivid memory. It's almost close to 26 years back now, 25 years back.
Yeah.
And the good part was that I could witness his selection because I'm sure, sir, आपने SSB किया है. And हमको लगता था कि हम दोनों twins एक साथ गए हैं घर में, तो at least एक का selection होना चाहिए. You have that pressure also, dad mom.
Yeah. For parents also.
Yeah.
चलो भाई, at least one of them have gone through.
Yes. So when Vikram's result got through, and I'm sure, your dad has a 2-star journal, sir. तो SSB के बाद क्या होता है, जब वो रिजल्ट डिक्लेयर होता है तो लगेज पकड़ के बाहर निकलते हैं, राइट? एंड यू वोंट बिलीव इट, मेरा ग्राउंड टेस्ट चल रहा था एंड आई वाज फोकस्ड मोर इन कि विक्रम के रिजल्ट का क्या हुआ है, बिकॉज़ विक्रम्स रिजल्ट हैड टू बी डिक्लेयर्ड ऑन 16th, माय रिजल्ट हैड टू बी डिक्लेयर्ड ऑन 18th. And you won't believe it was afternoon time when the president takes the interview, and you're called in a hall, and whatever ज्ञान you get, तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि सर 11 साढ़े 11 बजे का टाइम था, मेरा ग्राउंड टेस्ट के बाद वो आपको ब्रेक मिलता है, टी ब्रेक मिलता है. तो मेरे को, I was looking for कि what is the result of Vikram, and Vikram when went, we were in DAV College Chandigarh, so Vikram का एक क्लासमेट, 8 क्लासमेट्स इकट्ठे एक ही बैच में थे, and Vikram was the only guy who got selected. तो उन्होंने मेरे को देख लिया, तो विक्रम को कॉलेज में ना प्यार से जानी बोलते होते थे, तो उन्होंने मेरे को ऐसे जोर से हाथ लाया, कुछ जानी इज थ्रू. I was so relieved कि चलो at least Vikram has made it. अपना जो होगा देखा जाएगा, excitement. So while I had a lot of pain of not getting through in the first attempt, second attempt, but I think the joy of being together in the same SSB, and we became very famous there also कि एक जुड़वा का वो आया हुआ है, एक जोड़ा आया हुआ है, both brothers look alike. And I think those days,
ये rare है यार, और ये कहीं documented भी नहीं है, विशाल, ये बात कहीं documented नहीं है. I think we should write on this. है ना? We should someday let's do a book on Vikram. Movie is there, but पहले किताब आती फिर मूवी बनती है. इस केस में पहले मूवी आ गई, किताब बना.
No sir, there have been already 4 books written on Vikram, in fact.
अच्छा, okay, no, but authentic autobiography.
Yeah, of course, sir. I'll tell you. So we had a dream. But Dad had a dream, in fact, that he wanted to write a book and we wanted to make a biopic on him. So I'm happy to share with you. The first book, of course, was written by none other than Dad only, as a tribute from a father to son. And this book is titled as Paramveer Vikram. And it was unveiled in 2017 by Mrs. General Suhag in Delhi only. Okay. And there's a second book which is titled as The Sher Shah of Kargil, which was written by a very young guy who was only 4 years, when Vikram lost his life. This guy is a product of St. Xavier's in Bangalore. His name is Deepak Surna. He's written a very lovely book, and in fact, he's written 2 editions: Shersha of
Oh,
Kargil
very
1
good.
and the modified version. And
Okay.
and the good news is that we always had a dream of making a biopic, and since his code name was Shersha, so this movie on him biopic is getting released on 12th of August. It is under Dharma banner, Karan Johar.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Siddharth is doing the lead actor, Siddharth Malhotra and Kiara Advani. And I'm sure I don't know how many people would have seen the first teaser has already come. The trailer is getting released on. Trailer is getting released on 26th of July. So the trailer, sir, just to share with you, trailer is getting released on 26th July on Vijay Divas at Kargil only, in fact. So we are unveiling the trailer in Dras War Memorial, and movie is on the floor on Amazon Prime on 12th of August.
Oh, great. And Jan Joshi is the army commander.
Yes.
And you will be there, and for CEO also from Lieutenant Colonel to Lieutenant General.
It's a beautiful story, sir. It's a beautiful story.
And a unit with 2 Paramveer Chakras. 13 Jackraff got 2 Paramveer Chakras. Rifleman Sanjay Kumar, who is now a Subedar, and Captain Vikram Batra. Very, very rare. Very, very rare a unit. That is why it's bravest of the brave. 2 Paramveer Chakras in battle of, in the Op Vijay. That is the Kargil battle, Kargil Dras sector. और ये भी स्टोरी है. जन जोशी से बहुत बार बात होती थी. कहते मैं तो शाहजहांपुर चला गया था एडवांस पार्टी को लेके, and suddenly this order came. तो यूनिट सोपोर से नीचे उतरे ही थे ये लोग. पहले they were in Valley. That is where he joined Vikram after the commando post. है ना? So this is destiny. है ना? This is Vishal destiny that so many generations will talk of him, more will be written on him, more research will be done on his life. His school, his college. Of course, parents are proud, but for you also, you, your sisters, whole family, what a great thing it is to have a hero in the family.
Sir, let me tell you, it becomes very easy to talk, but it is very difficult to relive every day with the same pain. There's a lot of pain inside. I'll be very honest with you. And being an identical twin, I have to keep a brave face because what he did, I can't even show the people that I have a pain inside. But let me tell you in the last 20, the void which is there in my heart, nobody can fill that gap because being an identical twin, and we lived together for 24 years together, same school, same college. We knitted the dream together. And end of the day, you end up only believing, and you are so true, sir, that it's a destiny. And I somewhere believe that I think Vikram had to go early, and that's the reason I was not selected for the forces. That's the way I look at it now. But probably, at that point of time when we had the passion together, I think the career we both wanted to build up in the army was very, very different. And, I always wonder that, and when I look at the officers who were along with Vikram, and some of them are brigadiers now, some of them are full colonel, I wonder what in case Vikram was alive today. Right? So there's a lot of pain attached to that. But and I think end of the day, I think God has been kind that unfortunately I couldn't make it to the forces, but I lived the army life through him. And
and you'll continue to live.
I think nothing stands beyond the men in the
uniform. You're as good as in the army. Firstly, when I met you, I saw you. तुम्हारी body structure, haircut, कोई कह नहीं सकता तुम फौज में. So you must start. अभी विक्रम के बैच के अभी ब्रिगेडियर बनने वाले होंगे, है ना? So your rank will also go along with that.
Thank you.
As you grow, as you grow older, as you grow mature, and losing a brother ना विशाल आपने बहुत बाकी से को सब रिश्ते अच्छे होते हैं, brother sister, लेकिन भाई ना, और वो जो भाई जिसके साथ आपने जिंदगी के बहुत दिन काटे होते हैं ना, उसका जान. Even I lost my brother many years back, and that gap nobody can fill that.
Nobody can fill that gap. Absolutely.
भाई होता है. Especially जहाँ gap, आप तो twins हो तो आप तो literally, you are a mirror image of each other,
So no, I always thank God for that. I think I was fortunate to be blessed with a twin like him. And I believe so that I think in my destiny, the forge was meant, I was supposed to live a forgy life like this. And I'm very happy, at least, I'm carrying forward his legacy. What he's done, even we'll be gone. But the way what he has done for the country, for the regiment, for the army, above all, I think, because I'm sure, sir, you would remember the oath what you take. Your country comes first every time, your men, your command comes next, and your own comfort comes last. So I think he lived up to that ethos, that oath. And I think proud, because end of the day, for me, sir, the sacrifice of every man in the uniform, it is irrespective of whether you get a gallantry or no, is same.
Yes, absolutely.
Right?
So many
me,
unsung heroes. They are,
absolutely,
you know,
yes.
in the Batalic sector, no media could reach. ये भी एक destiny
Absolutely.
है.
Absolutely, sir.
Much tougher terrain. Much tougher
Absolutely, sir.
terrain. Oh,
Absolutely, sir.
needle shape edges, यार.
Absolutely,
जहाँ,
sir.
Sonam Wangchuk and some of them
Yes.
did actions. No
Yes,
media
yes.
reached there.
Yes, yes.
But this war, we were lucky the media reached, and gutsy of girls like Barkha Dutt, they
Absolutely,
brought
sir.
this war to our drawing room. और देश में जो जोश था ना, ये हिंदुस्तान
Yeah.
की जबरदस्त चीज है. तब सब धर्म जाति सब भूल गए थे लोग. The whole country wept when bodies of these young people, whether they were soldiers or officers, the whole nation
Absolutely. Yeah,
joined.
sir.
It was amazing,
Very
simply
amazing,
amazing.
sir. I think I तो अभी भी sir मैं तो unfortunately just happy to share अभी I am a banker and we work very closely with the forces there, and you won't believe it, I've just been given a responsibility to manage the entire defense segment for my bank, and I'm so happy about it, because anyhow I always want to live that life, and I think it also sets a tone that they are the people who typically guard us. I believe that
Yes, yes,
whatever we could do
yes.
for a man in the uniform like you, kudos to you and salute to you, sir. And all men, in fact, I think you are the pride of the country. You guys are real pride of the country.
No, Mato, I've decided, I've just retired. So my slogan is my second innings for your first innings.
Oh my
So,
God.
so
Beautiful, sir.
I'm
Beautiful.
fully into mentoring hundreds and hundreds of young boys and girls. How do I change their personality? How do I change their thinking so that they turn out to be amazing young people who take the country forward? If they can join forces, well and good. But nahi bhi join. That's why my YouTube channel is rocking. It's one of the
I know.
fastest growing YouTube channels in the country.
I saw that today, sir. And in fact, I
I
also
sent you
believe, sir,
today. Huh?
no, I also believe, sir, I think it's more to do, more to do with the bringing a patriotism which should sustain right through the years, right?
Yes.
And to me, I believe is that what India should do, and I've been speaking in a lot of debates along with the journalist, whenever it's on TV, that we should make NCC as a compulsory, stuff for all the school and college people. I think, more to do, it's not a question of that you have to wear a uniform to become patriotic. It's more to do with setting up the discipline in the country through a very regimented way, right? And I think NCC is the right wing where, people can join at a young age. You become disciplined. You care for the country. You care for the citizens. I think, and these ethos are unparalleled for the Indian Army. For the Indian forces,
NCC is growing. I am in touch. I do a lot of webinars for NCC, colleges and universities through NCC.
So,
NCC has been selected now an elective subject for graduation. So you can take NCC, जैसे BA कर रहे हैं, BCom कर रहे हैं, BSc. NCC has been accepted as a subject. So you can do your graduation in NCC. And there's going to be huge growth in NCC. I don't know how many lakh more cadets are being added. And the Prime Minister himself, has taken on this and given directions for NCC is growing in a rapid way. And this is the way forward.
I was not aware of it. Such a delight to the ear, sir. If it is happening, I think I'm very, very happy. Because I go and take a lot of sessions on the NCC at the Punjab Directorate. All right. Okay. And I feel, I think it's must be a compulsory subject, and very happy to. Thank you so much for sharing that, sir.
Yeah, many states have already given a notification on this. Many universities.
Super. So, great, sir. Great
that's very
great to hear that.
Yeah.
Great to hear that, sir.
So Vishal, it's been really a dream come true to speak to you, and through you, so many young people.
Thank you so much for inviting over. Thank you so much for inviting over, sir. It's all your courtesy.
And we'll stay in touch, and inshallah we'll keep meeting, keep remembering him, and those memories of Vikram is remembered. He was son of India, he was your brother, but he was son of this great nation of ours, Mother India. And हर सिपाही के कहीं ना कहीं दिल में ये होता है मैं कोई ऐसा काम करूं कि but very few get a chance to lead troops into battle. He was lucky, and lucky to वीर गति को प्राप्त होना एक कोई छोटी मोटी बात नहीं है. एक सैनिक के लिए सबसे बड़ा धर्म है ये.
Yeah, and I remember, sir, when Vikram was, and I'll just share with the cadets here, जो भी जितने भी students आए हुए हैं, that when Vikram got first posting, and he was posted in Sopore, and I'm sure you would agree to this. Sopore was a very hardcore militant area, a part of Baramulla, and of course, unfortunately, I think Vikram had some kind of an experience handling that insurgency. And I remember Vikram was sharing one of the incidents when he was given a task. I think he was a company commander and he was on a recce too. There was some information about some militants. and unfortunately we were on a holiday in Palampur, and Vikram shared that at that point of time with me कि जब विक्रम वो लीड कर रहा था, विक्रम के पास ऑफ कोर्स कंपनी में जो आपके 10 बंदे होते हैं सेक्शन में, तो when a bullet pierced through his ear like this, and it hit the soldier behind him and he died. And
yeah, I know
Vikram felt very, very bad, and he said that I think that bullet was meant for me, and I think it took away the life of my soldier. And he made it a point that by the next morning, early wee hours, he had killed both of the militants, right? And when I asked him, when he shared this incident, so मैंने कहा विक्रम तेरे को डर नहीं लगा क्या बुलेट से, कि जब बुलेट यहाँ से निकलता है? तो उसने मेरे को बड़ा प्यारा जवाब दिया सर। वो कहता कि जब तुमने इन्फेंट्री ज्वाइन कर ली ना, या फौज ज्वाइन कर ली, तुम्हारे नाम का एक बुलेट बन जाता है, पर वो तुम्हें बुलेट लगता है कि नहीं लगता है ना, वो तुम्हारी डेस्टिनी है। And that point of time, I would not have understood yet that with what speed a bullet comes. And and I remember, sir, when I met you, let me tell you, the same moment when I met you at Leh, and I had a very dear friend of mine, he's from 15 Jag, Colonel Shahi, and जब आपसे मिलकर गया मैं उस दिन ऑफिस में 2018 में, when I met you in the office, your office, I was staying with Colonel Shahi, तो मैंने उनको बोला सर कि मुझे फायरिंग करनी है, उससे पहले मैंने कभी फायरिंग नहीं करी थी, तो उन्होंने बोला चल विशाल आजा, तुझे फायरिंग करा देता हूँ मैं, नॉट टू वरी फॉर दिस। और आपका वहाँ पे when you go towards that monastery, वहाँ पे आपकी जो फायरिंग रेंज है, he took me there and he got an insas, sir, and you won't believe it, उन्होंने जब मुझे इंसास दिया, विशाल come on fire, तूने जितना राउंड फायर करना है तू फायर कर। And sir, believe it was not about the fire, but when I was triggering I was pulling the trigger, the deafening sound of the bullet, it was like, oh my God. And the thing that occurred to my mind at that point of time was कि यार मैं तो एक फायरिंग रेंज में फायर कर रहा हूँ, एक बुलेट जब निकल रहा है, and I'm hitting at 100 meter range, and it is running at a speed of I don't know how many kilometers an hour, right? What would have happened, and what is the courage these soldiers would have, that when they were climbing up the hill, that 17,000 feet on a Tiger Hill or a Batra top or a 5140 or a taller link, and the enemy is sitting at a strategic position, and you're going up, and the bullets are coming all over. You need a different level of courage. And that made me believe, I don't know what blood these soldiers are made of. Believe you me, I don't know what.
When you're with troops, na, ये बड़ी जबरदस्त, because your entire training, your entire thing, और उस टाइम ना कई बार पूछते हैं, I have seen lot of bloodshed and violence in South Kashmir. I saw Punjab insurgency at its peak, So I was one of those. पुंछ में रहे 3 साल, जब दबा के फायरिंग होती थी, दबा के, मतलब पूरी रात गोलियां चलती थी दोनों तरफ से। So मैंने एक चीज देखी है, when you are with troops ना, and they look at you as a leader, and you feel कि यार मेरी responsibility है, फिर ना डर ये चीज ना कहीं आती नहीं। You are just you are so charged up कि यार मुझे मौका मिले, मेरी यूनिट को मैं कुछ करूं, मैं अपने लिए, अपने ना, ये बड़ी जबरदस्त फीलिंग है। वही समझ सकता है जब 20-30 प्लाटून लेवल, फिर कंपनी, फिर बटालियन।
I think it's a different जुनून, sir. It's a different जुनून, it's a different mindset.
जुनून है, ये फितूर है, ये फितूर है एक तरीके का, कि भाई या तो कुछ काम करके जाएंगे या तिरंगे में घर जाएंगे, ये एक जुनून है। और यंग ऑफिसर्स ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी, इतना जबरदस्त ऑफिसर टू जवान किल रेशियो किसी भी आर्मी का दुनिया में नहीं है, किसी भी आर्मी का, this kind of a kill ratio.
And sir, I think another thing, which I really love about the army is the camaraderie you built with your soldiers.
Yeah.
I don't think you would ever see in a corporate world. And the latest example is, not to mince my words, but honestly, on 7th July, when it was Vikram's 22nd martyrdom, and I'm sure that General Joshi so well, he paid a tribute to him by flying over Batra top in a Sukhoi.
Yes, I know. I saw it.
It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. The camaraderie, what you...
He took a flight over the Batra top. Yes.
Yes, it is unbelievable, sir. It is unbelievable. I think being a corporate guy, I'm telling you this, I've been into the corporate for 23 years now. I think a lot to learn from the leadership, from the camaraderie, from the discipline. I think you talk of anything about the military leadership and whatever. I think it's
ये blood relations हैं, ये खून के रिश्ते हैं।
Yes,
और जिनके साथ आप लड़ाई लड़ लिए ना, या आरआर में रहे हो या कॉम्बैट में रहे हो, वो जवान, वो आपके भाइयों से ज्यादा प्यारे हो जाते हैं। कोई फर्क नहीं होता है, मतलब ये फर्क ना हमें पीस स्टेशन में नजर आता है, ये ऑफिसर है, जवान है, बट व्हेन वी आर इन कॉम्बैट, एवरीडे गोइंग आउट फॉर पेट्रोलिंग, एम्बुश, फायरिंग हो रही है, ये हो रहा है, there's no
Yeah.
difference. You are just
Yeah.
like brothers. You are leading, and they are with you. You don't even know when they protect you. Many times I saw when I was in thick of firefight in South Kashmir.
So
मुझे कई दिनों के बाद पता लगा यार कि whenever there one or two boys are pulling you back, you know,
yeah,
or
yeah,
holding you or covering you. Then
true.
you यार क्या कर रहे हो? कहते साहब आपको कुछ आप इधर आओ, आपको जरूरत नहीं है वहां जाने की. You
Yeah,
realize कि यार they are worried about you. फिर
yeah.
क्या चिंता हमें अपने आप की, नो जरा. So it is.
Yeah, yeah, and
That
and
is
and
the.
and and another thing, last thing, I'm sure the people would be waiting for to wind up, but and unfortunately, I think I got a chance to be at Batra Top in 2019 when it was the 20th year of Vikram,
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
Yeah, I was at GOC then in
yeah,
Leh. I was organizing
yes,
the whole event.
yes,
मुझे पता है
yes.
वो दिल्ली
So
में हमने फंक्शन किया, प्राइम मिनिस्टर को
true,
बुलाया सब.
absolutely, sir, absolutely. So
I
even
was
when
the architect of those events.
oh, superb to know that, sir. Superb to know that. So when I landed there, sir, I think I can only tell you that I didn't have a word in my dictionary that how could I define a soldier. 17,000
To
feet, and I was fortunate that I was airlifted, and I had to climb only
you know
300 meters.
we had to take so many permissions.
Permissions,
It
I remember,
requires
sir.
MOD's permission to fly a
Civilian,
non-competent on a. तो मुझे पता है
absolutely.
तुम्हारा. We had to call up a lot of people कि यार you can't say no to his brother यार.
Yeah, yeah. And sir, but I wanted to share the experience that that's where I learned what a Fauji is made of. मतलब मैं तो किस्मत अच्छी थी कि चलो सर मैंने तो रिक्वेस्ट किया था जनरल जो को भी कि आई वांट टू क्लाइंब एंड इट्स माय ड्रीम इज टू क्लाइंब.
Yeah,
तो
you said you wanted to climb.
Yeah, so he said there's a risk of mines, Vishal, so we can't take that risk. So
Yes,
we have no
yes.
choice. We'll definitely make your dream fulfill, but we have to airlift you because it's very risky because you don't even know mines continue to be there for 100 years. But what I want to tell the people here is that at that point of time I realized that these soldiers are of a different blood. Reason is I was airlifted, lack of oxygen. But look at the strength, I think the morale, the courage, the bravery of these soldiers. With a full ammunition, your bag, you climbing up. How have they managed to reach beat the enemy there, to annihilate them to the T? Right?
And the enemy was fortified over a full season. They are
Absolutely.
fortified themselves. They had a full season to fortify themselves.
Absolutely.
They had tracks made. They had made their bunkers, and
Yes.
they didn't know Indian Army will react like this. In fact, one day I will just have a show on history of Kargil, why it happened, who did it, kya hua. Because I've done so much research on this subject.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these guys never thought. They underestimated the resolve of Indian
Yes.
Army. That is the
Yes.
bottom line of Kargil.
Absolutely.
मुशर्रफ ने सपने में नहीं सोचा था ऐसा रिएक्शन होगा. उसने सोचा यार ये छोटा मोटा है, हम शो कर देंगे कि ये तो जिहादी हैं और ये इंडियन आर्मी दो चावाफ है, and these positions will become ours and will cut off the entire Ladakh from NH1. And
Absolutely.
Zozila to Dras, there'll be no connection, we will dominate. But he didn't know. When we realized this, it took some time. We took for time laga Indian Army ko jagne mein. But when the resolve was there, because the political resolve, Pradhan Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister,
Yes.
VP Singh Malik was the Chief. And then when the
Yes.
resolve was taken, we pulled out
Yes.
units from here and there. We brought the Bofors guns from here and there. Then Air Force came in, and then we blasted the hell out of the Pakistanis.
Yes.
Then Musharraf ko, and Mian Nawaz Sharif was called कि मियाँ जी या तो withdraw करो, otherwise now another front is going to open.
Yes,
so one day I will talk on that. We will invite you if you are free.
Sure,
We'll just
look forward,
talk of
sir.
history of Kargil. Young
Look
generation
forward.
must know क्यों हुआ, कैसे हुआ, किसकी शैतानी थी और कैसे इंडियन आर्मी ने रिस्पॉन्ड किया, कितने एरिया में रिस्पॉन्ड किया, किस तरीके से किया, क्या दिक्कत थी. But we are celebrating here a life and times of Vikram Batra, Paramveer Chakra. Vishal, what a pleasure to see you on the show. What a pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, and blessings to all the kids in the group. And thank you so much for inviting over, sir. Lovely interacting with you, and look forward to be connected with you anyhow. I'm following you now in the YouTube channels, and wish you all the luck for continuing to add value in the lives of the people who want to become the army officers in their future and their career. So thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikram.
God bless, sir.
Jai Hind.
Good night, sir.
Jai Hind, sir.
Bye-bye, sir.
Jai Hind.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone, guys.
Okay.